Yo guys, welcome back, and today we'll be talking about the character Nikolai. The Modern Warfare series one, not the zombies character. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. So, I'd like to preface it with this. I feel it necessary to show you this cutscene because it tells you something major. It's not too long, and yeah, I'll show it now. Yes, Nikolai is not his name. However, the start of Nikolai's story starts in August 1969. This is when Nikolai, in quotes, was born. Not much is known about his life until the Soviet-Afghan War, which took place between 1979 and 1989. So probably sometime 1987 onwards, because he wouldn't have been eligible. He was in a anti-tank brigade in Afghanistan, but that's all we know about him pre-COD 4. Now, once we go into COD 4, during the events of the mission Blackout, before it actually, Nikolai was arrested by the ultranationalists because they thought he was a spy. Well, he was. The SAS team under Captain Price must find and rescue him before he gets executed by them. He was informing the British from the ultranationalist camp until his cover was blown. He helped start a whole chain of events in COD 4 and, Modern Warfare Remastered, as it was him who supplied the intel for the cargo ship mission. In the mission Hunted, the Black Hawk that was carrying the extracted team and that was shot down over hostile territory and was forced to fight along the team with only the AK-74U that Price gave to him. Finally, under the cover of AC-130 fire, Nikolai was evacuated by a second helicopter to a safe house in Hamburg. And his last mention in COD 4 was a loading cutscene where he sent the SAS coordinates to Al-Assad's safe house in Azerbaijan. I would argue Nikolai had more of a role in MW2 than he did in COD 4, as by this stage he now flies the vehicles. He's not just a spy, he can fly the vehicles. It is still unknown how he got all this, so, well, I guess that's a conspiracy in itself. However, we first meet him before the mission The Hornet's Nest, where Task Force 141 was left without a helicopter because the Americans had bigger problems at the time, like defending itself from Russia. Soap calls Nikolai to come rescue them. Nikolai arrives in a payload, but the heavy RPG fire made the landing zone too hot, which is military speak for dangerous. Soap ordered Nikolai to wave off and the team should be able to find a secondary extraction point. Roach, while running to keep up with the task force, actually falls down from the roof, further delaying the exit. Roach quickly rushed throughout the favela and invading the enemy forces, reaching the rooftops and making it to the helicopter. We don't see him for quite a while during MW2, at least until the mission The Enemy of My Enemy. Nikolai extracted Price and Soap from the boneyard under fire in a C-130, not an AC-130, as Price and Soap drove their jeep into the cargo hold of the plane. Nikolai dropped Price and Soap out of sight Hotel Bravo in just like old times, but despite having been told it was a one-way, turned to rescue the two at the end of the mission Endgame with a helicopter this time, not a C-130. And the last sentence he said that is, I know a place, or yes, I know a place. This place he was referring to was a place in Himachal Pradesh, that is in India. Nikolai was almost always alongside Yuri and the disavowed Task Force 141, ready to help when needed. In the introduction of MW3, he and Price carried an injured sub to the helicopter with Yuri. He also provided remote air support during the mission to capture Warabe in Somalia. His hind was shot down during the extraction and had to be rescued from the Somalian militias. Well, militia maybe. because it was during a sandstorm. During a raid at on a castle, near Prague, Nikolai seems to have deployed Yuri and Price and extracted them after informant Delta Force about Makarov's hunt for Alina Volchevsky. Nikolai also provided support and recon for Price as they made their way through a Dubai hotel, I believe, to kill Makarov. In modern warfare, Nikolai is the leader of a private military company called the Chimera, I don't know how to say that. He's still friends with Captain Price, however, he has a friendly rival with Kamarov, who is now the leader of the FSB, which is like a successor to the KGB. Captain Price called on Nikolai to capture Al-Qatala member the Butcher on an unsanctioned operation, and he gives Price and Kyle Garrick weapons to deal with the Butcher's men. Price and Garrick chase after the Butcher across St. Petersburg, and Nikolai manages to hit him with his van, and the trio escape. Later on, Nikolai kidnaps the Butcher's wife and son for them to be a bargaining chip in Price's interrogation. Price manages to get some information from the Butcher, who reveals that Hadir Karim is at Barkov's estate, which leads to Price and Garrett going there to capture him, which is the mission going dark.
If you
Nikolai,
time,
after this, assists Price, Garrett, Farah, and Alex in assaulting Barkov's gas factory in Georgia. He provides Alex and Farah with explosives to destroy the factory, and Nikolai later fires a helicopter that Barkov is escaping in. Farah later kills Barkov to avenge her family's deaths, and Nikolai tells her that Mother Russia would approve. Afterwards, Barkov's forces' actions are disowned for their actions, and Nikolai, Price, and Kate Laswell prepare to battle the Al-Qatala in Verdansk. I hope you've enjoyed. Please suggest any other ideas. See, like, subscribe, as always, and yeah.
Enemies down.